What's up, everyone? I got some great news to share with you all. SpaceX has successfully launched another rocket, a reusable rocket. This is awesome news indeed. Another successful space launch, space mission is always a good thing right now. We're little by little, we're picking up the pieces left from the Apollo moon landing missions and from other NASA missions from the past couple of decades, and we are beginning to get more aggressive and pushing much faster than we were for the past couple of decades when it comes to space travel, which is good because we are falling behind with space travel. It has been way too long. It has been over 40 years since we last went back to the moon. That is way too long. We are lagging behind too much. We need to stop this. We need to pick up the pace. We need to get back on track, get back to the moon, and go even further this time. Go to Mars, and pick up the pieces. Make it happen quicker. It's almost 2020 already. At one point, we were gonna, possibly be on Mars by 2020, but now we gotta keep pushing that back too. And this is not good. We gotta pick up the pace a bit more. And people like Elon Musk and his team at SpaceX and everyone that works at SpaceX is helping to make that more of a reality. We need to all support Elon Musk a lot more on SpaceX and space travel because that is the way of the future. It's either we get off this planet or we don't and we end up going extinct eventually because the Earth is not some stable home, 100% safe all the time. The world and reality and the universe they're ever changing. They're unstable. They're not always going to be It's not always going to be the same way things were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 100 years ago, and even prior. Things happen, events happen, major events happen that could stop us from getting off this planet. And if that happens, like let's say a supervolcano happens, or an asteroid strikes, if we don't have our stuff together when that happens, we're screwed. Basically, we're screwed. There's no other way to put it. We're screwed. So let's stop screwing around and let's get our shit together, people. Let's get our shit together with space travel. And thankfully, people like Elon Musk are making that happen. Because we can't just rely on the public/government sector for space travel. And there are other companies too, like Virgin and Boeing and other private companies. And then there's other government entities like the Chinese government and the Indian government and the European Union and possibly some other private corporations or companies coming from those countries as well. I'm not too sure about that, but if China does have a private space company or companies, that's awesome too. We need to have that private sector when it comes to space travel because that's going to create more competition and to create more of a drive, more of a push to make this happen, to get things going faster. Because, the thing about the Cold War and the space race was there was some competition there. But once America got to the moon, the Soviets just decided oh, okay, well, we're going to be done with this for some reason. We're just going to stop. We're not going to bother going to Mars. And we're just gonna, slow down the competition right there. Well, maybe at the time that seemed like a good idea, but looking back on that, I don't think so. Things just slowed down by a lot. I'm sure people back in the '60s thought by now in the year 2018 that we were gonna have bases or settlements on the moon or possibly even Mars, and we don't even have those yet. So we're just going to screw around for another 40 years and mess things up even further by keeping on waiting for another 40 years? Hell no, let's not do that. We have the technology, we have the money. Don't tell me we don't have the money. We do have the money. We do have the technology. Our technology is so much better these days. The computer I'm recording this on is a hell of a lot more powerful than the giant mega computers they were using for the Apollo moon landing missions. So don't tell me the technology's not there or the money's not there. There's plenty of money for this kind of stuff. The U.S. has a huge defense budget. And some of that could be going towards space travel. China and Russia and the European Union, they have the money, they have a budget for this too. And it helps to expand the economy, to create more jobs, to create more opportunities for people, more entrepreneurial spirit. So yeah, more win-wins in this new era of space travel. So let's make it happen.